So we're going to do car fills today. So I'm just going to pick my mate Con up. I'm just going to get him now, and he's got an interesting guest for us. So let's have a look at it. Hey Con, get in, man.
Hey up, mate. You alright?
Where's the bloody guest?
You only had one job.
I thought you were doing it.
I thought you were doing it.
What we're going to do? This is called car fills. We need a fill.
We need a fill. There's plenty of fools around. Let's just have a drive round and let's find one.
You sure?
Yeah.
So?
We'll just get one of the streets.
Let's plug it.
Yeah, let's plug it.
You look out for one. Look out for a fill.
Look, there's one. Mate, there's one. Just let's pick him up.
I bloody told you, all I needed is some sacrifices. Look, I know there's no virgins around here. Sacrifice a go. I'm not the Master of Divinity for nothing, you know. This is your job, one job. That's all you had to bloody sort out the sacrifices. Blood sacrifices. What?
Mate, do you want to come in? Do you want to jump into the car with us?
All right then.
I've got you a fill.
Oh, great! Hey, it's not very often you find a fill. Good afternoon, good morning.
You can't get them anywhere.
So what's
Move yourself to the middle.
So what's going on there, Caduke? What's going on?
Well, you know, the usual children of the void, they're supposed to be making the sacrifices. It's very, very important that as the divinity of infinity and the master of the void, I need blood sacrifices and preferably a few virgins. Now, I know in Nuneaton, there's not too many of them around to the pound.
No, I don't think
the odd goat would do, wouldn't it? You know?
Yes. So yeah, that sounds actually quite interesting. And you are the Dadboy.
Indeed. Yes.
Yes. Please tell us a
in
little
the
bit about
dying
Dadboy.
flesh.
Yeah, in the dying flesh.
Yeah.
You know, it just keeps rotting off and just falling off your, a bit. Oh, I think I'm going to need a seatbelt.
You know,
So yeah, do tell us a little bit more about Dadboy, mate.
Okay, so yes, this has been gestating since the year I was born, which was a very, very long time ago. Before time began, actually.
Oh, okay.
So, and then I was asked to write my sad stories of my life as ushering people who have passed away to the other side into the void, which is the absolute nothingness. And the message I'm trying to give to people is it is a message of hope. In that there is no hope, you're all doomed, and I'm here to wave you off into the void. Goodbye.
Okay.
And I sing a few songs about it just to
Brilliant.
wend you on your merry way.
So just out of interest, I do find it very interesting, obviously, and there's a bit of a mythological twang to it, isn't there?
There is. There's. You have to think of if this person is Dadboy, I'm looking after the void.
Mm-hmm.
So
someone has to.
I am the alpha gentleman, and I'm also the omega. I am there to switch the light on, but more crucially for yourselves is I am going to be there to switch your lights off as well.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
And then when there's no more lights left, I'll just go off and do something more interesting.
Why not pop out to B&Q to get a new light bulb?
Yeah. Or you can get free light bulbs from what's that utility warehouse?
Yeah,
Free light bulbs.
But think of your existence as a candle flickering so briefly in the cool, chill breeze, and then eventually, when you come to see me, the candle just snuffs out, just leaves a little hint of a smell left in the air, a little wisp of smoke, and then that's it. You're done.
It's very interesting because anything can literally snuff this very small flicker.
Yes, I'm glad that you're so aware of your own frailties. I don't have that kind of thing, obviously, because hey, I ain't dying.
Yeah.
So you know.
So you're not technically dead yet.
I won't be dead yet.
Okay. So and you are not undead
No intention
either.
of doing so either.
Well, neither of us do.
No.
I quite often go to insurance conventions just to laugh at them.
So I think you'd be able to probably just get along with a few of our mates. They tend to walk around on different forests saying you're all gonna die, kind of.
Yeah, I do like going up to people who have. I particularly like going up to people who have the big signposts out saying the end is nigh. And I'm going, well, you're on the money, aren't you, son?
Yeah, well, it could be like a multi-level marketing. you could have these. You could have these all around the place.
Go
Couldn't
around
you?
selling them, couldn't I?
Yeah, you could. Yeah,
You could, yeah.
because and it's very unusual for Death to be on YouTube as well, isn't it? Really?
Well, yes, it is, but then you have to spread the word. You see,
You have to spread the word because people don't get the fact that
don't
actually
get
you're
it.
gonna die.
They don't get it. The last song, Falling, is all about the lyric goes on mani padme hum cogito ergo sum. The proof of your existence seems to be the rule of thumb. You're actually trying to persuade yourself that you have an existence beyond beyond your 70 years.
Yeah.
And I'm here to tell you haven't.
Do you want to give us a little preview of your song?
A preview of a song.
Just like a little hum.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we've done 3. So I suppose the first one was "No One Loves Me," because at the end of the day, who in their right mind would love death?
No.
So and then
Someone
the
who suffers with
refrain to
depression
that
and
is
suicidal.
"No one loves me, no one loves me, no one, no one, no one, no one loves me." And so we've done some videos for it. My daughter does that. She is the real true master of the void, I think. She keeps me on the straight and narrow. And that one did all right. We had, I think we're banging on 25,000 views on that one.
Wow, it's
and
pretty good.
That's what makes people sit up.
Brilliant.
It's not just 3 or 4 mates.
Don't you sweet? I think so, I am. It's the reason to be. And so you're illuminated, enlightened and free. And you stand there stunned by your eternal repetition.
And then we did Space Debris.
I love Space Debris.
You
I love Space Debris.
It's good. It's
So,
good.
and we've now hit 5,000 views on that. And in Space Debris is the same thing. It's like there was a hook to it, which was that is not a meteorite turning, turning, turning. That's your tortured soul sunshine.
Burning, burning, burning.
Meteorite is not a rock, turning, turning, turning. That's your tortured soul sunshine, burning, burning, burning. A meteorite is not a rock, turning, turning, turning. That's your tortured soul sunshine, burning, burning, burning.
It's really good. So, where do you get the inspiration from musically, from for your tunes?
Well, it's interesting about the music. I really have very little to do with the music myself. I mean, I'm heavy into prog, I suppose, and rock, and I do like some rap and things, but it's not something I particularly listen to. But in my younger years, I used to like writing a little bit of poetry, so that comes a bit with my background. I've got a theology A level, and part of my degree was theology as well. So I'm always interested in existentialism, particularly.
Google that.
Yeah. So basically, Dadboy's an existential nihilist, and how I describe that is that the whole universe revolves around Dadboy. Okay.
Yeah.
And he has absolutely no care, compassion, or compunction about what happens to you. All he's interested in is himself. So everything rolls around him. So no matter how many times when they come to the void and they're about to enter the gateway to oblivion, people are pleading, threatening, negotiating, discussion, he doesn't care. You're going in the void, and that's all there is to it.
Why are you laughing?
The music
It's just fun, and it's funny.
the music itself is a weird thing because it's like the young people do it. So I write the lyrics. How I see that song is nothing like it ever turns up at all. It's just I give them the lyrics and say, here's a couple of ideas, and then they don't take a blind bit of notice. And then off they pop and do something else completely different.
I find it really captivating because you tend to actually, in your work, you tend to deal with absolutes, but there is no religious undertone to it.
No,
Is there?
no.
it's fascinating. So, I mean, and the reason why I'm asking about music, because obviously I've listened to it, and it's quite an eclectic mix, isn't it, Kirk? And
it's not for everybody.
It's not. No, you can find.
I mean, quite often I'm not sure I like the music.
Well,
here's the thing for you. When you write because it's such of an age that you kind of think, boom, I'm not used to it. I'm not used to this kind of stuff going on. And then it's a bit like, so here's something for you. Somebody said, do you drive the band or anything? And I don't. Somebody turned around to Mick Jagger and said, who's the leader of the band? And he goes, yeah, well, that's my Mick Jagger. Yeah, it's got to be Charlie, man. And then, so then they went to Keith Richards, and they said, yeah, Keith, man, who's in charge of the band? He goes, yeah, okay, cool, man. Yeah, well, it's Charlie, and it's Charlie. So then they went to Charlie, the drummer, and then they said to Charlie, well, they said you're the leader of the band. And he goes, yes, I am. And they says, well, what about Mick? He goes, he's just the singer.
Oh.
And that keeps me grounded, because at the end of the day, I'm just the singer. And if you've heard my singing voice, I'm not doing a particularly good job of it.
well, you're better than me, though.
I think it's I think it's really good, and it's I think it's a good example of coming together and doing things with people, and coming up with an idea and a concept that might seem absolutely off the wall and ridiculous. But actually, if you find it funny, you find it interesting, then other people are going to find it funny.
So. I think if you're not up yourself, if you're not precious, and it's the same as anything, this is another aspect of my personality. And I think we always talk about, if you ever have the opportunity to do something, all I can say is do it.
Yeah.
I've been on radio.
Yeah.
We've had a 1 hour radio special. Had a guy in America has done an 8.5 minute eulogy to Dadboy. It's a bit mad though, he's on cartoons and stuff, but hey, there you go.
Yeah.
We've got a double page spread in a global magazine coming out soon.
As Dadboy, not as you,
No, not as me, it's Dadboy. And then we've also got, I've just been approached to do some rapping with somebody in America, and also somebody in Glasgow who might be on one of the next singles that we're doing, knowing how quickly it all moves. So there's lots and lots of interesting things coming up. Just if I can say anything to anybody, is don't be up yourselves. If you think you can do something, if you have any spark of creativity about yourself at all and you have the opportunity to do it, go ahead and do it.
Yeah,
Don't worry about yourself. Nobody's going to think any less of you. And in my case, they can't think any less of you than they already do. So I'm on a winner on that one, really.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So, on a final note, what would you like to see to our say to our viewers?
There is no hope.
No. Right. Well, you did tell me where you wanted to go, and I've dropped you off at this other location so that you can get one of your minions to.
I need to sort out the sacrifices.
You need to sort out the sacrifices.
It's been a pleasure. I'll be seeing you both sooner than you think.
Oh. I hope not.
See you, Dadboy.
See you, Dadboy. It was fun. Cheers,
All
mate.
right.
Bye.
Shoes on someone else. We're not ready yet. We've got lots to do. So go and find some other victims.
I've got kids. I've got kids.
Have you got an empty boot? I might need to be putting them in there.
Okay.
Not my work.
Hey,
wow.
I'll tell you what. You got a cracker there, dude.
That was a Do you know what? I've got a knack for attracting weirdos. You don't get weirder than that.
And I'm sat like a couple of feet away from you, and you've just come up with that. That's marvellous, that, isn't it? Hey, kind of I don't know. Hey, what are you interested in?
It was a fantastic character. I think he's amazing. I think he's amazing. The way he talks about it, the passion.
Yeah.
And this there is no hope thing. Wow, amazing. And how profound as well.
Yeah.
It's funny in a way, but actually it's not, because when you start thinking about it, when it starts sinking in, it's really, really deep stuff.
Yeah, it's serious, but it's comical as well, because
yes.
because we do every day think we're going to live. We all think we're going to live forever, don't we? You know, you're not. I'm not thinking when's my time going to be up. You're not thinking that, but actually, none of us know, do we? So it could happen to us any time, at any moment, and I think. He's so funny.
He really
so
is.
Funny.
He is funny, but actually, I think the way he speaks about these absolute things being alpha and omega at the same time, brilliant stuff.
Yeah,
absolutely amazing. But yeah, so yeah, it was great.
Our very first car fools.
Oh, look, there's another one.
Yeah,
let's go and get him.
Let's go and get that. Right, put the car on. And hey, if you like what you're seeing, subscribe, because we're just going to go and get another fill for our next show.
Comments underneath, and if you want to actually say nasty things about me, go and do it. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, there's another one. Let's go and get him.
Yeah, see ya. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. So, the final thought on our first pilot episode.
Yeah, I think the final thought is what a great.
Hang on. We've got someone.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Has anybody seen Dadboy? I've got sacrifice for him. No?
No.
Shit.
I think you went that way.
The void. He's going to get me in the void.
And on that note,
Good night.